Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Yankees. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Leading off
his batting average
Cleveland,
against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Rodon ready. Here comes. That one at the knees for a strike. 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Bellinger makes the grab. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fires across the diamond, and Thomas is out. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose
2 outs, base is empty.
Ramirez.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge cutting across, but it's just out of reach.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, John Kenzie.
So man aboard. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. Step off, throw to first. Ramirez back in on a dive. Two outs. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, and our pitcher in this game, Tanner Bybee.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 out, base is empty.
Okay.
Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. Man at first, and next for New York, Aaron Judge.
2-1.
In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Chisholm into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Judge waits.
3-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting fourth.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That one off the mark. 2-1.
For the runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
In the air, left side. Kwan makes the grab. That is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That is a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Next to hit, Daniel Schneemann.
Batting fifth, the second
inning here, no score.
Schneemann.
That one inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
They say you win.
2-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dominguez makes a nice running catch.
Batting seventh.
Two down, bases empty. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. To third, Paredes. To first, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
The third baseman.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Naylor collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Digging in, Gabriel Arias. The lefty fires. That's out to center field. Bellinger under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
1 down, base is empty. And strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Stephen Kwan.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage.
Over to Goldie. And Thomas is out. And that will end the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. On the ground. And that's just foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kwan settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and here comes Bellinger. Bybee winds and deals. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately.
Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the...
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. And we're back. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Line drive to short and caught. So up next, Jhonkensy Noel.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now in the Bronx. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
That's in there. And it's 1-2. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Noel on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up next for New York, Isaac Paredes. Outside low, and that's ball two. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Swings through that one.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to..."
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in New York, here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann.
Fought off foul.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Hit on the ground to the right side, but that rolls foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Catcher, Bo Naylor.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 2. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. Stays alive. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. And now, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Oswaldo Cabrera. This one popped up. Bybee. He's got it. And there's one down. Jason Dominguez digs in now.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. So Goldie strikes out here. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the 6th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. The Yanks leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. His 9th homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Lane Thomas now. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells down to first with it. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
He made it look easy, but I can tell you that was not a favorable matchup.
Out to short. And that is the inning. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just missed.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
And Judge spoils that one. 2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one hammered. That's back there. Got all of that one. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton with some impressive production lately. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one down. So digging in, Carlos Santana. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chrissy is surprised that the lefty is still in there.
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball. Count full.
Gets a piece and stays alive. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He'll circle the bases, and we're level. It's 2-2.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Number 71.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Daniel Schneemann now at the plate.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gabriel.
Now it's the DH,
Arias.
Gabriel Arias. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
1-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th. And now it's going to be Isaac Paredes.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
The catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one down the line and foul ball. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Schneemann over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio.
Leading off for Cleveland, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
That's in there. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, one down. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 away. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Fly ball down the line. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Round second, digging for third. Makes it safely to third, and the triple puts the go-ahead run aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-2. And next will be the cleanup hitter, John Noel. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. On the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. On the mound now, Ben Lively.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
The Yankees looking to rally. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The first baseman
will climb in.
Goldschmidt.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Throws to first. Awesome play there. Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
Cody Bellinger.
2 outs. And that's outside it is ball 4, and he's on base. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number
so up
13.
next, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the
We're
Yankees.
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's
Number
a new pitcher
63.
on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that.
1 and 2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, second.
Bone Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Pitch misses. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. Bottom of the inning.
Here
comes Aaron Judge.
Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Now,
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Judge rips that one. That's back. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3. Here's Stanton now. One-run game, bottom 9. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him! And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that is out of play. In there, got him looking for the K. Now only one out remaining.
The shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Oswaldo Cabrera. Misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. The Guardians strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.